What's going on, guys? Thrash back here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a new video where today I'm talking about NHL 22, more specifically, who I think is going to be on the cover of NHL 22. Now, I know you can see the thumbnail and you're like, Dylan Larkin's not going to be the cover athlete, you idiot. No, obviously, he's just my favorite player. I wanted to put him in the thumbnail, put a little bit of focus on him, make my own little cover for it. But no, that is not who I think is going to be on the cover. Today, I'm going to give you 3 different options, 3 different choices, and I've even made my own mock covers. Now, before I show you the mock covers and the people who I think are going to be on the cover, I'm not a designer by any means. These were all done by me, but I'm not going to sit there and say that this is the best and this is the greatest animation. No, I'm not a designer. I've only been using this product or this program for 2 weeks now, trying to make better illustrations for my channel. So I'm fully aware that they look like crap, but let me know down below who you think is going to be on the cover of NHL 22, and let's get started. Now, number 1, I've got to go with who might be one of the best goalies we've ever seen, Carey Price. For my mock cover, I took a lot of inspiration from NHL 14, which was the last NHL cover with a goalie on it, Marty Brodeur. It's almost the same pose and everything. However, I just really like the fact that Carey Price could be on the cover. I think he deserves it. He's been, year in and year out, very good. Now, he hasn't been the most outstanding goalie of all time in the last couple years, whatever. He's nuts. And we all know that Carey Price is a great goalie, but he's really shown he can still get it done. Carey Price on the cover, I think, would be absolutely awesome to see. Montreal Canadian on the cover. They got the underdog story. I think it's a good idea. Now, I need to point this out super quickly, guys. I don't have any inside information on who's going to be on the cover, nothing like that. So when Carey Price is announced, this is a random guess, all right? I think Carey Price on the cover would be super cool, and I think a lot of people would agree with me. We need another goalie on the cover. Carey Price is definitely my number 1 pick for that. All right, now this one's a little bit different. I actually went with an NHL 21 inspired design. I don't know how else to put this. Obviously, what you're about to see is totally ripped off from NHL 21 and the design they made for Alexander Ovechkin. Here's my second pick for what could be the NHL 22 cover, and that is going to be Nathan McKinnon, obviously one of the most dynamic players in the league, possibly top 3 player in the league. There's a lot of discussion about it. Nathan McKinnon is absolutely outstanding. There's no doubt about that. And I think he'd move a lot of copies. EA, I'm just saying, Nathan McKinnon, he's someone you can market. He's a good guy. I'm just saying, I don't know. Nathan McKinnon, obviously known for his speed and his goal scoring. Guy just puts up insane numbers every year. And honestly, you put him up there with Connor McDavid as top of the league, and it's hard to argue that he's not one of the most dynamic players out there. I would love to see Nathan McKinnon on the cover, and this is a little bit of a theme. I know you're probably like, well, that's 2 different Canadians. What's going on? I'm not going to lie to you. The third one has a Canadian on it as well, because I think after last, 2 years, we had an American, we had a Russian. It's time to go back to Canada, and that's why I think they'd be pretty good picks. Now, on for cover number 3. I want to point out, again, please, I'm not a designer, okay? Please, for the love of God, you can roast me a bit, it's fine, but I'm not a designer. I just had fun making these. I get it that they look like crap. It's fine. It's cool. But for cover number 3, I actually think this would be a really cool idea. We haven't seen anything attempted like this since NHL 16. Go ahead and take a look. Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin. Now, obviously, Crosby being a Canadian, one of the most marketable players in the world. I don't know how he hasn't been on a cover yet. Now, I'm sure that there's some legal things or someone can let me know down below why he hasn't been on the cover. But how have you not had our generation of Wayne Gretzky, one of the greatest players of all time, on the cover of the game? We finally got Ovi. Why not Crosby now? I'd love to see Crosby on it. And, of course, with Malkin on there, you have that dynamic duo idea that EA loves to go back to. Obviously, they attempted this back in NHL 16, but some stuff happened, and obviously that didn't end up happening. I think a cover like this would be super cool. Obviously, Malkin flashing the 3 cups together. Now, this might be a little bit late. Obviously, they haven't won the cup for a couple of years. Whatever. I still think this is a really cool cover, a really good idea. Now, again, I'm not a designer or anything, so I'm sure someone could have made it look way better, but end of the day, I think it's a good idea. Put Crosby and Malkin together, the dynamic duo, and then you can kind of make a game based around that, kind of like, well, Hayes and Kane, but never mind, we're not going to get into that. Now, guys, those are my 3 picks for the NHL 22 cover. Let me know down below what you think. Any suggestions on what it should change design-wise, and let me know down below who you think is going to be on the cover of NHL 22. Personally, any 3 of these options, whether it's Crosby alone or with Malkin, either way, that's cool. Crosby, McKinnon, or Price, any one of those three, I think, are great options for the cover, and I'd love to see what EA has for designs and everything. I'm sure that they have a ton of different ideas that they want to use. I feel like the covers have been a little boring the last couple years. Let's make it fun. Let's make it interesting. EA, look, I'm not a designer or anything like that, but I know a lot of guys on Twitter who make great mock-ups. Maybe you should hire them, get some designs going, and make them look a little bit more fun. The covers the last couple years, I mean, okay, the Obi-Wan's alright, it's kind of cool, but like, come on, let's have more fun with it. Regardless, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And again, let me know down below who you think is going to be on the cover of NHL 22. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay frosty.